All right, we're on to our next job. I don't know how much is left, but clean the fishing boat. And I swear the world is getting weirder by the day. Last night I was out on my boat when I caught a whiff of this glorious smell. Imagine if you just took the juiciest little shrimp. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be sick. And enhanced all the bits of that flavor that you loved and removed all the bits you hated, which would be all of it. Then added a little pinch of parsley. Then that was the oh my, I'm gonna be sick. I got food poisoning from shrimp. I don't even want to hear about it. Naturally, I followed it, and it hadn't got more than half a nautical mile due west when this huge wave come out of nowhere, scooped me up, and beached me on the foreshore like a curious beluga. It's gonna need a good hosing before I hit those waves again. Let's start the job. This job is worth $1,150. Wow. This is gonna be good because we're gonna make some money. Gonna make some money. Hopefully we'll get to unlock everything. Whoa, my goodness. Look at this thing. Well, I tell you what. Let's get started. This is going to be one of those super long jobs. Even with the new attachment, I can tell you this is going to take forever. All right, here we go. Tell you what. Some of this is going to be easy. I think some of it's going to be quite a bit harder. But we got to figure out exactly where the stuff is on this. Like right in there, there's stuff as well. This is just too close to be able to use that other one right now. So this actually cleans really good on some things. Especially larger surfaces that you can go like really slow with. This will do the job really nicely. Now, when we start hitting rust and stuff, I think we'll be good to go with this one. Fair lead. Okay, the funnel. I don't know what a fair lead is, but I got it clean. Go crazy like a wild man. And that's what this one actually promotes, in my opinion, because if you don't, then you're not going to get it all clean. That's a fair lead. Okay. Let's jump up here. Ah, crap. Well. That was not what I meant to do at all. Spotlight's clean. I'm trying to get the top of this. That's all I'm really worried about is the top of that. I think it's clean now. So, all right. Let's go with that for these railings, because if it touches the railing, it's automatically, it's like it cleans it, just boom, it's good to go. I'm assuming that there's actually something in another spot that I'm missing. You usually get a trophy for them. I don't know where they're at in these last few. They were, a lot of them were actually just out in plain sight, but then they got to where they were hidden. And so I don't know if they're in all of them or what, but I thought they were in all of them. And I have heard a lot of people say that they were hidden in all of them, but I don't think that I'm going to find them all. That's for sure. Like on the Ferris wheel level, you have to take the gnome and put him in the Ferris wheel and go around with him one round, and you get an achievement for it. So I mean, it's just like a little extra thing to do. That's really all it is. Not anything important. Yeah, it is. What I really am enjoying about this thing is that you can clean the stuff without worrying about, am I going to be able to get in that little crevice? And it's just amazing. It absolutely just cleans it. Okay, yeah, I got it. So if I can get up here, we can clean that. And it's even cleaning over top of some of them, which is really weird. I need to get up a little bit higher. It actually cleans better further away, which is weird, but I like it. Okay. We'll get up on that section here in just a minute. Right. Okay. I got you. So this is one of those jobs I'm going to have to come back to look at everything that I've missed, because I'm kind of just going as fast as I can to get done with it. But we're 27%, 14 minutes in. Ooh, I tell you, I wish my nose would stop running. I'm gonna have to go catch it. I'm gonna have to buy me a baseball mitt so I can catch my nose, y'all. Okay. That's good. That's good. I don't know where... Okay, we got it. Jump up there. Can you imagine if they had a triple prong of the other one? Like, it had maybe one of these and then two of the others on the sides. And then, or even if these done the swirling motion, can you imagine how fast you could clean this stuff? Bridge. Wall. Okay, I'm not sure where it's at. I'm stuck, though. Right there. Okay, I got it. Now, wow. Let's do... this if we can. I am going to switch out to this to try to get this one because it just seems like it's... seems like it'd be easier to go up there with that, but... it's actually still not doing as good. Alright, let's go back with that, and with that, and... wow. It's just like, oh, you're dirty. Oh, there we go. Oh, man. How in the world did I do that? I fell out the boat. I think we'll have to get up on top of that. Pulley's done, the chain's done. I don't know what I just got, but something's done. Is that part of the same mast? I'm assuming it's actually that part. Because if you look, there's nothing else here. It's got to be down here. So it's confusing because in the other jobs, you literally have every single piece of something is completely separate. So like all of these red pieces would be their own separate piece, and it would just be much different than all of the others. And I don't understand why they've done it that way in this one. It's like they broke their own rules. One piece is now, or 100 pieces is now one single piece, and I don't understand that. Miss Emmy, I have no idea what you said. I'm sorry. You'd have some sort of soap going through it and stuff too, and you'd have one of these. You'd have one of these, and you'd just go straight up and down with it. They use them like a squeegee to cut under and push it away like that. I've never seen them pull back like that because it sprays it on them. But yeah, it is very unrealistic how this game works. But you got to think, you're not going to see much that's actually this dirty and grimy either. Miss Emmy, have you tried resetting the keyboard on your phone? I think that might help. It seems like what's going on is what mine does, to where it just stops trying to do the predictive text and stuff. So if you could figure out how to reset the keyboard on your phone, the settings on it, and then put them back how they were, it might actually work better. It might do what it's supposed to do. I actually had to reset mine again last night. So I know that there's got to be at least one more after this, but I don't know what it is. I think that there's two after the monument, the big hand, but I really don't know exactly what they are. So the main deck is complete. Nice. Let's get this. All right. So if we can finish this tonight, then tomorrow in the morning, if I'm up, or tomorrow night, I may try to finish the final Hogwarts section, and the only thing that we'll have at that point is Assassin's Creed. And what we can do is I can either finish just Assassin's Creed, I can start doing, well, actually, there's no way I can finish all of this tonight. So with that being said, we would still be doing mostly Assassin's Creed, but I want to have at least one stream of this each week. This stream was actually supposed to be last night, but I was in so much pain, like my knees and my legs were hurting so bad, I could not do it. Had to cut my fan off. It's done got cold on me. Okay. All right, let's try to clean the deck wall right here. Oh, no. I would do things a lot differently if I was. Trust me. Miss Emmy, my family business is gutters, so trust me, I don't take any chances if I can. If I'm up on a roof or something like that, I'm up high, I ain't gonna take any chances. I'd have some sort of harness on or something. I used to do gutters quite a bit. I stopped for reasons, but now I can't do them. I can't climb ladders like I used to because of my knees. Knee injuries suck, trust me. And when you get older, knee injuries suck. I just hope I never have to have surgery on my knee. But who knows? All right. I had to have a cortisone shot in my knee year before last, or last year, I guess year before last. and it was in November or October one. It was in October of 2021, and I had to have a cortisone shot in my knee. I ripped the ligament in my knee in half when I was 14, and I've had all kind of problems with my leg since then. But the doctors think that is what actually set most of my problems into motion, was that has pulled my entire system out of alignment, they think. It has been a miserable 30 years. Absolutely. 28 years or so, 27 years. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not that old, so it's been a miserable 20 some years. Absolutely. So 28 years. What kind of started it was I worked at Guitar Center, and I'd done a lot of stuff. I was the assistant operations manager, and so I was the only person there to do warehouse as well. And because of that, I worked the front door, I done inventory, I done the money, I done everything that the operations done. Basically, I done it all by myself, and it was not fun to do that many jobs by myself, trust me. But I was putting a guitar up, an acoustic guitar up. It was a classical acoustic. Putting it up on the shelf in the back room. And all right, now that I'm here, and the ladders that we had, for some stupid reason, the ladders that we had springs on them. They had spring-loaded wheels. If y'all ever have a ladder at work or something that has spring-loaded wheels, demand that they replace those ladders with ladders that have no type of spring-loaded wheels on them. It would be better to tote the ladder than to have a spring-loaded wheel. If it will not lock in place when you set it down, it is dangerous. And Guitar Center used that kind, and it was absolutely not good. I went up on the thing, and I got up on the ladder, and the ladder throws me off. The spring wheel popped up, and it threw me off. And because it done that, it actually made my spine. Your spine is in a curly E shape, and my spine went into a C shape because of that. And it caused the muscles where my knee had been hurt, it caused those muscles to pull really hard. And when it did, my spine went into the wrong shape. And I recovered that time, but I ended up for reasons, leaving Guitar Center. And when I left, I went to work at Walmart unloading trucks. And I went to pull out a pallet of dog food, probably about a 600-pound pallet or so, no problem whatsoever usually. And I suddenly had this pain in my side that threw me in the floor. And I didn't know what was going on. I thought I was having appendicitis. The doctor or the people at work thought I was having appendicitis. And they sent me home and told me not to come back until I went to the doctor. So I ended up, I went to the doctor. I went back the next day. I went on home that night. I told them I was hurting really bad and I didn't know why. And so they said, okay. So I went back in the next day. I worked about 2 hours, actually about an hour and a half. And I got to hurting so bad, I didn't know what to do. And I asked them, I told them what was going on. I said, I don't know what it is. I said, but it's my right side, really bad, or hurting horrible. And they said, show us where. And I showed them, and they said, that's your appendicitis or your appendix. You need to go to the doctor immediately. So I went to the ER. And I went to emergency care because we didn't have an ER close by at the time. I weren't driving to Chapel Hill as bad as I hurt, and my aunt didn't want to go to Chapel Hill. She can't drive in Chapel Hill very good, so she does now. She learned, but she didn't want to back then. And I ended up, they told me that they didn't know what it was, and I spent 3 or 4 years just having tests done, over and over and over, having tests done, different things. And finally, they told me that they diagnosed me with having a problem with basically what they say is that it's intestinal spasms. And they said they didn't know what caused them, but it was intestinal spasms, and that's what was causing me to hurt so bad. Anytime I'd done something, it would cause my intestines to spasm, and it's like being stabbed over and over and over with a combat knife in the side. It is excruciating. When it hits you, it's one of the most painful things in the entire world. It's about, as they told me, it's as painful as childbirth. And the only thing, 2 things are supposed to be more painful than that, and that is kidney stones and having a damaged nerve in your tooth, an exposed, damaged nerve. And guess who got that? So that was no fun, but it is more painful than my normal pain. That toothache that I had was the most painful thing I've ever experienced in my life. I would not wish a toothache on my worst enemy. I tell you right now, that's one horrible experience. And I think that we're good up top. So the next thing that happened was that I started getting kidney stones because I took Tums for heartburn. And I tell you now, Tums for heartburn is a bad idea, because if you ever get kidney stones from it, oh my gosh. And what bothers me about them is that when I get them, I get blockages, and it actually it blocks up inside, and it makes you sick to the point that you will throw up instead of being able to go to the bathroom. And that's just disgustingly nasty. And oh my God, that's what I hate about a kidney stone. The pain is not, the pain is there. It's more of a discomfort, but it is very painful to the point that it will make you sick on your stomach. And the last one I had made my blood pressure go up to 185 over 120, I think it was, which is extremely high. And they seen my blood pressure when I went to the ER, and they immediately got me medication. That's when they told me that I was probably in the worst pain that I could ever be in my life. And I told them, I said, no, trust me, I've had other pains a lot worse than this. And they're like, oh my God. So we got to talking about it, and I told them, my attacks or my spasms are worse a lot of the time than a kidney stone pain, but they go away, so they don't make you sick on your stomach that bad. But anything that's painful enough to drop a grown man, a big burly grown man who is good with pain, in the floor right where he stands, you don't want nothing to do with that, trust me. Oh my gosh, I was rough and tough, and I mean, I was not to be messed with at that time. I was probably one of the toughest people you could ever meet. Oh, I guess what they say is I have been humbled now. I might have been bad at one time, but I tell you, when it comes to that mess, no, I don't want nothing to do with it anymore, y'all. I'm going to try to finish this entire boat in just this one episode, no matter how long it takes. So it might be a 2-hour episode. We're sitting at about 50 minutes right now, and we're at 70% almost. Oh, that counts too. I got you. I don't talk about my issues that much, but sometimes it's good to explain so people understand what you go through. But yeah, it's not good. Let's just put it that way. It is not good. I'm going to go ahead and switch back out to this and try to clean as much of this with this as I can, so because I'm so close to it. You see that doesn't actually clean it very good though compared to the other thing. Just trying to edge it with this. I think we got it all right, so let's go back. Clean all them barnacles off. Oh, the top counts too? I'm going to try to get just the bottom because it's really what I'm having a problem with. What is that? Oh, that's the anchor. This thing might take us a little bit longer than the others we've been doing because I'm going around so much trying to figure out what to do with it and what we're missing. You can actually walk under this. That's awesome. Does this move? Okay. That. Right, it's got to be up under it, and my hand is going to sleep. But yeah, it is. Oh gosh, what the heck? Whoa! Okay. Look at how it takes all of that stuff off of it just instantly, though. That is so cool, man. All right, let's go over here. I think the anchor chain goes inside. We need to go back inside and see if we can figure out that anchor chain right quick. All right, the anchor chain is done. I want it to tell Bad something, well, yeah, I want it to tell him something because he'll remember, but, it's all right. All right, that's done. I don't know what the next job may be or if this is it, but actually I know that this is not it. There's a moon base or something that we have to do. I think the moon base is the final job, so... Oh, we're at 92%, y'all. I want to try to get the kill done. All right, the kill is done. I'm going to try to do all of it at the same time, basically. We're at 97%. So I'm doing each section by section. I'm just doing tiny little circles on certain parts to try to get it. Because it is difficult if you're this close. 98%. All right, the starboard hull is done. If we can get that piece done. So we're definitely missing a few, at least 4 plate or pieces. Okay. I'm looking for the trim. It might be up on top of it. Gonna have to be on top. The rudder and the propeller. Okay, well, I see that now. That will not let you do it. All right, we've got one thing left if I can find it. Come on. Oh, I see it. I see it. It's down here. There we go. Oh my gosh. Woo! Yes. And it didn't even take us an hour. I'm shocked. All right. Again, wash his recreational vehicle again. Check that out, y'all. That is sweet. That is nice. I love that. That's so cool.